Hey, friends. Welcome to the Swing My Heart podcast. Come join me, your host, Nicole, for some hope-filled conversations about heartfelt entertainment that makes your heart swing. Hi, Grayson. This is Nicole from the Swing My Heart podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good, Nicole. It's been a
Good.
lovely day outside today here
Yes.
in Vancouver. How
Well,
are you
it's
doing
nice
over
to meet
there?
you. Yes. It's good here in Charleston, South Carolina, too.
Oh, that's amazing. Ooh,
Yeah.
very warm.
Yes. So my first
Yeah.
question for you is, Lars Yost is a part of Hope Valley before it becomes Hope Valley. How did you approach building a character who was essentially part of the town's foundation?
Um, not too different from building any other character. It's just looking at the emotional core of who this character is. At his heart, he's a family man
Yeah.
who wants the best for his child and his wife, and and that he'll always work and toil to do that for them, even if he's not always a successful lad. Um, so that was where I came from, was just like always make sure that you're pursuing the fact that you just want the best for your family in any situation, you know?
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
yeah, yeah. What did you think
And
about it?
Lars is one of my favorite characters, and Lars and
Oh,
Rachel are one of my favorite couples on the show. And you were talking about Lars becoming a father. So Lars
yeah.
becomes a father to fan favorite character from When Calls the Heart, Ned Yost.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. There's something powerful about playing the parent of a character fans already love. When you stepped into that role, did it feel more like a creative gift or a massive responsibility? And if Lars could fast forward to one moment in Ned's life, which would he choose to witness?
Wow, that's a good question. When it comes to responsibility or like creative freedom, I feel like there's a mixture of both, in my opinion. There is a level of responsibility when it comes to the respect of a character,
Mhm.
and making sure that the fans get to see what they came there for. I want to make sure that that you guys are always pleased. The Hardys are getting what they need. But it's also a great chance to find new things within my character, at least as to how he can kind of interact with it. And I would say, oh man, a moment I'd want to fast forward to see in Ned's life. I think I'd want to see him. Uh, I think I'd want to see his wedding.
I
When he
was
gets
gonna,
married,
I was gonna say the
because
same thing.
it's like
Yeah.
obviously by the time Ned's married,
Mm.
both of his parents are passed on. But any parent in the world would want to see their child with someone they love. So that's what I would choose personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Ned and Florence's wedding, and that was one of my
Yeah.
favorite moments on the show. So.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
And I think that you have done a great job playing Lars, and I look forward to seeing more. Um,
Oh, well, that's great. I'm happy to hear it.
yes. So, as I was saying, Lars and Rachel are one of my favorite couples on the show. What's one small, quiet moment between Lars and Rachel that you think says everything about their love story?
Um, uh, I would say just in like I would say that it's just not one small moment. Um, but there's all these little things that I think are permeated through the season when it comes to how they're very equal dynamic between the two of them. Um, things the burden is spread very evenly when it comes to how they try their best to handle the baby, and how they try their best to handle the work that they have within their life and managing all of that. It's obviously a very a difficult situation, but even in the way where they'll work together, they'll carry things together. Those small things to me, I feel like mean the world when it comes to their character, that they're very equal in their responsibilities and their love for each other. and that they're always willing to help each other carry burdens.
Yeah, I love that. That's a
Yeah.
great outlook. Yeah. And I'm looking
Nice.
forward to seeing more Lars and Rachel moments in the upcoming
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, me too, right?
Yeah.
Episode 6, hey.
Yeah. I think that there will be some great moments to come.
Oh, yeah, there's some
Yeah.
good ones to come for
Yeah.
sure.
If you could direct one episode of Hope Valley 1874, of course, if there's a season two, what kind of Laura-centered story would you want to tell?
Oh man, that's a hard one. I think I'd like a story. Um, I'd like an episode where Rachel has to go off and do something with Rebecca. Rebecca needs some help with something. She's like, Lars, you have to look after Ned for the whole day. And obviously Ned's never looked after Ned, like Lars never looked after Ned for a whole day, and just really struggling to like understand all the things that come more natural to Rachel than Lars. Obviously, nothing about being a parent is particularly natural as far as I can tell, even from the 10 minutes of holding baby Ned. But I would just love a little episode like that. And plus, oh my gosh, the baby that they had, because we did have a real baby on set, all the time. He was the cutest little
Mhm.
guy ever. And honestly, I walked away from that set, being like, I could nail this being a father thing, because he was the easiest child ever.
Aw,
But
yeah.
but anyways, yeah, I would like an episode centered around baby Ned and Lars. That'd be my directing
Oh,
episode.
that would be amazing. I would love to see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, my last question for you is, what modern convenience do you think Lars would struggle with the most if he time traveled to today,
Mm,
2026?
I feel like a phone for sure.
Yeah, I could see
Um,
that.
I struggle with a phone, honestly, at this point. If I struggle with a phone, could you even imagine how bad it would be for Lars?
I could see that. It's
Yeah.
hard to keep up with
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's a miracle we're even on Zoom together.
Yeah,
Every time I'm
yeah,
like, I try to log in and then I'm like,
yeah.
oh, it needs a password. I don't know the password, and I prowl through the emails and then I'm like, I don't see the password, and I'm looking at the email. How do I copy? Control V? No, it's like Control C. Yeah, okay, there we go.
I have to keep a note of all my passwords
Oh
because
my
I
gosh, yeah, right? Yeah. And the worst part is when you lose the note. You
yes,
like delete it on your phone by accident, and then you're like, oh
yes.
no.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was so great chatting with you, Grace, and thank you so much for taking the time. I
Hey,
really
thank you so
appreciate it.
much. It was great to talk to you.
Of course. Yes, it's great to talk to you. All right, Hearties, that concludes the interview with Grayson Gurnsey. If you enjoyed this episode and are watching on YouTube, you can like this video and share your favorite Lars scene in the comments. If you are listening on Spotify, make sure to rate and review, as your feedback is always greatly appreciated. If you want to stay up to date on all of my episodes, you can subscribe to this channel on YouTube and follow along on Spotify, and make sure to hit the bell so you are alerted when those new episodes are posted. You can also find the podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Swing My Heart Podcast, and Twitter at Swing My Heart Pod. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.